Breaking news for millions of Americans grappling with financial hardships. Senator Bernie Sanders has unveiled a transformative financial relief package that could soon deposit thousands of dollars directly into your bank account each month. This historic proposal includes a one-time payment of $3,000, along with an additional $200 monthly boost specifically for Social Security, SSI, and SSDI recipients. If you're eager to understand how this monumental plan could impact you and your family, stay tuned as we delve into every crucial detail you need to know. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to stay updated on critical developments that could significantly influence your financial future. In a surprising move that has sent shockwaves through Washington, D.C., Senator Bernie Sanders, accompanied by a coalition of progressive lawmakers, introduced the American Financial Relief Initiative. This bold proposal aims to provide immediate and meaningful economic support to millions of Americans still reeling from persistent inflation, job market volatility, and unprecedented financial instability. No American should ever have to choose between putting food on the table and paying for life-saving medication, Sanders passionately declared. This initiative is designed to offer tangible support exactly when people need it most, not months later when the opportunity has passed. At the heart of Sanders' plan is a sweeping, direct $3,000 payment for qualifying Americans. Individuals earning less than $75,000 annually and couples filing jointly making less than $150,000 annually would receive the full amount, with payments gradually phasing out for those with slightly higher incomes. This structure mirrors previous stimulus efforts, but with a significantly larger payout, aimed at directly countering the soaring cost of living. For the approximately 70 million Americans relying on Social Security, Supplemental Security Income, SSI, or Social Security Disability Insurance, SSDI, Sanders' proposal includes an additional $200 monthly payment. This supplemental boost acknowledges the distinct hardships faced by seniors and disabled Americans surviving on fixed incomes increasingly stretched thin by rising costs. Bernie's bill, $2,400 plus $200 monthly extra for SSI, SSDI, and VA benefits, https ica.roosevelt.org. Bernie's bill, $2,400, $200 monthly extra for SS's UTM source, chatgpt.com. The timing of this announcement has stirred considerable buzz across the political landscape, with midterm elections approaching and economic concerns ranking high among voter priorities. Analysts are questioning whether this proposal could gain the bipartisan support necessary to become law. Sanders remains undeterred, emphasizing that this isn't about political points, but about addressing the urgent needs of hardworking families struggling right now. One of the most remarkable aspects of this proposal is the accelerated timeline for delivery. Unlike past relief efforts that took months to reach eligible Americans, Sanders has outlined a streamlined plan to deposit funds directly into recipients' bank accounts within weeks of the legislation's passage. The Treasury Department would utilize existing tax and benefits data to fast-track payments, ensuring that those who received prior stimulus checks via direct deposit would automatically receive this one without any additional action required. For individuals without direct deposit information on file, paper checks and prepaid debit cards would be issued within 3 weeks after the law is enacted. Additionally, Sanders has proposed a partnership with local post offices to facilitate fee-free check cashing, a potential game-changer for underserved communities nationwide. Critics have raised questions about how the federal government plans to fund such a massive relief effort, with the estimated price tag around $900 billion. Sanders points to his long-standing proposals to increase taxes on large corporations and the ultra-wealthy elite, asserting that the money is there. It's simply a matter of priorities. Interestingly, Sanders' plan has found surprising allies among moderate legislators concerned about the financial pain in their districts. Senator Mark Warner of Virginia acknowledged, "We cannot ignore the very real suffering happening across American communities." This sentiment suggests a potential shift towards support. Another compelling feature of Sanders' initiative is its broad eligibility criteria. Unlike narrowly focused programs, this plan recognizes that financial pressure affects a much larger swath of the population today. For those feeling trapped in the frustrating middle ground, making too much to qualify for aid but not enough to live comfortably, this broader approach offers welcome news. Economic experts are divided over the long-term impacts of such a large cash infusion. Some warn of possible inflationary spikes, while others argue that injecting money into the hands of consumers most likely to spend it, like low- and middle-income households, could actually stimulate the economy without driving up prices. Dr. Jennifer Martinez of the Urban Institute noted, when relief targets households with high marginal propensities to consume, the economic benefits often outweigh inflation risks. Treasury officials, speaking anonymously, say the proposed implementation timeline is aggressive but feasible. To meet Sanders's goal of April disbursements, the legislation would need to clear both chambers of Congress within the next 2 weeks. This is a monumental hurdle, but one made more achievable by intense public pressure and shifting political dynamics. For Social Security, SSI and SSDI recipients, the $200 bonus would be seamlessly added to their regular monthly benefits, minimizing administrative red tape and ensuring faster delivery. This simplicity has earned praise from advocacy groups representing seniors and disabled Americans who frequently criticize the cumbersome bureaucracy of benefit adjustments. Predictably, the announcement has sparked widespread curiosity about edge cases. What about recent college graduates who were dependents on previous tax filings? Sanders's team confirmed that anyone filing independently this year would qualify based on their own income. What if your financial situation has changed dramatically? The proposal wisely allows eligibility determination based on either 2023 or 2024 income, whichever works more favorably for you. Consumer advocates have largely applauded the proposal while cautioning that long-term reforms are necessary to tackle the root causes of economic instability. While this one-time payment provides critical immediate relief, we must address the systemic factors that keep Americans living paycheck to paycheck, said Maria Gonzalez, Executive Director of the Consumer Protection Coalition. Businesses are also anticipating the positive ripple effects of this potential cash infusion. The National Retail Federation predicts that roughly 30% of funds could flow directly into the retail economy, providing a much-needed lifeline to struggling local businesses, particularly in communities with larger low- and middle-income populations. As for the verification process, Sanders's plan outlines strict anti-fraud measures without creating unnecessary barriers. The IRS and SSA would cross-reference their databases to flag discrepancies, and a dedicated hotline would be launched to resolve complex cases quickly, a lesson learned from previous stimulus rollouts. State and local governments are also gearing up for a surge in consumer spending by considering additional relief measures like temporary freezes on utility hikes and local tax holidays to amplify the benefits of direct payments. Imagine what coordinated multi-level relief could achieve for struggling families. For rural Americans, the direct deposit mechanism promises fast access to funds without requiring travel to distant service centers. However, concerns about the digital divide remain, so Sanders has included funding for outreach programs to ensure every eligible American gets the help they need. As the clock ticks closer to the proposed April distribution date, uncertainties loom. Procedural hurdles, filibusters, and last-minute political wrangling could threaten the timeline. Yet Sanders remains hopeful, urging Americans to demand action. When people are hurting, we have a moral responsibility to act with the full force of government, he declared. What happens next will largely depend on public engagement and political momentum. If you support this proposal, experts recommend contacting your representatives immediately to express your stance. Every day of delay represents another day of hardship for millions. That's it for today's breaking news update. If you found this information valuable, please like and share this video with friends and family who could benefit from these potential payments. Don't forget to subscribe for daily updates on this developing story and other critical financial news. Drop a comment below and tell us how this proposed payment would impact your family. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next update.